Raquan Kimbrough, yes, that dynamic fight that he has. We know his talent. We've seen it. But this Monty Mesa Clay, as we return here on FSN to Mountaineer Racetrack and Gaming Resort, another edition of your Chat Pack on FSN. He really has been a star in the making for months now.
Well, he grows with every fight, and you can see it. His determination gets a little better. His defense gets better. His ability to be the general in the ring and really take control of the fight. And he always comes out, the one thing that I say that he's got a weakness, he always comes out cold. And then by the second round, he's warm up, and he really starts taking control of the fight from the second round on in almost every fight that we've seen him. But the kid's going to just get better and better. He's got the determination. And now what we're going to have to do is watch how he steps up his competitive level. I don't know if you've seen some of the rankings, but right now he's ranked number 15 in the United States. Not world, but United States. But that's still, everybody above him now is 22-0, 23-0, 23-4, whatever. Really, really solid fighters. So both he and Raquan are kind of going up at the same rate. And I think Monty's going to have just a tremendous future if he keeps improving like he has.
I know a lot of people are saying, boy, Banny, what happened to those big shoulders? But this is our boxing guru, Tad Makowicz. He's here.
I got to sit up straight.
And Tad, where was it that Monty turned that bent? Or did he?
Well, I think he had it going early on. He's a hungry fighter, and there's two ways to come into the fight game. 1%, sign a nice deal and come in comfortably. They have the pedigree, like Raquan Kimbrough did here at MTR. The other guys, they really prove the phrase, Rob, that it's a tough way to make an easy living. Boxing is a very tough game. That's Monty Mesa Clay. Now, I knew Monty 2 years ago when he would fight to pay April's rent. He was fighting in June. I mean, he had it pretty tough. And I think that makes a boxer hungry, and he has that hunger. He remembers the days when 5 or 6 people watched him box, and he talked about just a couple of people, you know, smattering of applause after his fight. I think that's why now he gets so excited to come into a fight. He never really turned the corner. He has very strong conviction, and I think all great athletes have to have that, the strong conviction, that strong belief in yourself that you're the man, that you're the guy that can get it done, and he really does have that.
And a compliment towards you. He said once to me, he said, it's all about giving the people a show. He said, look at Mr. Arnault. He's always out shaking hands with a smile on his face. He said, if it worked for him, it ain't a bad thing. He says, you got to go to the people. You got to show them a show and, hey, shake hands
and I think
smile.
Monty, as much as anybody, has caught on that he's in the entertainment business.
Right.
And when they guys don't figure that out, yeah, they can make money boxing, but if they're not part of the entertainment business and can't get the crowds behind them, they don't make nearly as much money. And you look at some of the heavyweight champ, Michael Moore. I mean, that was like talking to a wall.
Right.
And some of those guys who had the same thing, heavyweight champion of the world, some of them explode, some of them don't do anything.
You know, it's amazing you should mention that. When I saw Michael Moore, I said, Michael, you got a great personality. You're right, though. He's just like stone. No, you got, even Roberto Duran, as crazy as he was, he made a lot of money.
Oh, he was great. He wound up playing pool with us till 5 in the morning when he fought here.
Rack him up. All right, what do you say we check out this piece on Monty Mesa Clay?
Goes, he has him up against the ropes in the waiting seconds, and down goes Irish Navy Pride with a vicious left hook to the head, and he is on his back.
Another fight night, another knockout for Monty Mesa Clay. The relentless warrior from Rankin Success can be traced to an unquenchable thirst for greatness and an unwavering faith in himself and his destiny.
Well, faith. I have a lot of faith. I have a lot of faith in God. And it seems like when things get hard to me, God always sends somebody to me to say, Mom, are you still fighting? Mom, are you still, I can't wait till your next show. I can't. So it's like, just if I feel like I'm about to quit, just when I feel I'm at the end of my road, it's another, somebody's dead to tell me to keep rolling, keep pushing, be patient, you know, so that's where I get it from. It's hard to pay rent, it's hard to make ends meet, but it makes you a lot better fighter. It makes, I've been there before, I've been here before. It's like, that's when I'm in a ring and I hit that situation where I feel like I can't go on no more, it's like, hold up, I can identify with it and I can pull through it. So it has its ups and it has its downs, and mostly, I guess it has its ups, you know. I can make it work for me.
Monty's greatness wasn't always a given. It wasn't all that long ago that Clay's dream withered in front of half-full houses, fighting for last month's rent.
I can recall when I first turned pro, the few people that were there, just the energy was just like, oh man, you know, like what is this, you know? And I can recall when I first turned pro, like it was a, you know, 1, 2, 3, yay, one, yay. Now it's, so it's like, how can't you get hyped up over that, you know? And I feed off of them through the whole fight. When they start cheering, they don't know that they get me. I go from different levels, you know what I mean? You think you breaking, as the rounds go on, they think they breaking me down. You know, the fighter thinks he's breaking me down. Little do they know, I'm just getting started. I'm building myself up, you know? I get stronger the longer the fight goes on.
Today, Monty Clay is on the fast track to stardom. His boxing dreams unfold in Technicolor and in razor-sharp focus.
Boxing, you know, that's funny. Boxing all the time, man. Boxing. I eat, sleep, drink, and dream it. Boxing all the time. It's kind of funny because at first I was wondering, can you be a fighter without dreaming boxing? Because there was a time where I wasn't dreaming. I would watch movies and I dream. I was like, man, I never had a boxing dream. And then, like, it's been about the past 2, 3 years, I've been dreaming it heavy. But this past, like, 2, 3 weeks, last week, boxing, man. It's crazy, kind of funny to me, like, why am I dreaming it so much? It's meant to be.
Experience the excitement and action on West Virginia's North Shore. Hi,
You know, I know that Mr. Rooney, who's a huge fan of the show, has probably said, you know, they haven't said one thing about my Steelers. Mr. Rooney, it's him. No. Honestly, we are going to tape. This is Wednesday, of course, long before the Steelers tee it off on Saturday. Here's hoping that as we are on the air,